Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look on the GS Bitcoin robot. Remember, this is a robot that trades the Bitcoin USD pair on MT4 4. It's developed by Trader21.ru, a Russian vendor. So if you want to come along and have a look at the website, what the robot's about, please run it on some sort of translation website. Just a reminder, we are running this on the safer settings, which is taking longs and shorts, but in a very safe parameter, so not taking any high risk. And let's jump and have a look at the results. So here we are, we've got the results. You see this robot is running live. Remember, we are running it 24/7 because it obviously runs and trades Bitcoin cryptocurrency, which is available 24/7, which is why we also chose COT, which allows the brokerage of that, essentially all hours of the day and all the days of the week. This is week 4, if I'm not mistaken, for this robot, so essentially a full month now. We can see what this robot's done for a full month. So coming into the weekend, we see we've got 3 trades open, 2 sells, 1 buy. We did have another trade previously open, which we'll take a look at now, a 0.03 lot size. So again, using that martingale grid strategy, but it did land up closing in profit. So currently sitting with $18 in drawdown, which is absolutely low. The one thing I must commend this robot on is that it may not be as quick in terms of profitability. For example, the Pro Max or the Swing VIP that we're testing, but it doesn't have anywhere near that drawdown. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. The drawdown is very, very low. The most drawdown has been, I think, even under 10%. I would probably say 9%. So it's really been phenomenal in terms of drawdown. And I think that obviously shows in protecting your account, but then on the other hand, obviously you're not going to make as much profit as you would have liked to. So let's look at last week to this week. So let's look at Friday to today. Okay, and you can see for the week we've made $40 worth of profit. That's up from week 3 where we made $25 worth of profit. So definitely making some good increases. The robot hasn't taken any bigger lot sizes in terms of the strategy. It's still on $1,000, so it's still taking those 0.01 trades that you can see here. And then obviously if it starts swinging against the trend, it will then increase it to 0.02, and then martingale keeps increasing it to 0.03, but it doesn't take the bigger, in terms of, we're not taking a starting lot size of 0.02 as an example, so still using a 0.01 safe settings. You can see here we've got a mixed bag. This week we've got quite a lot of sells closing off here. So you'll see here we've got these sells that were closed off in negative, and that was probably because we closed with a bigger lot size in profit that landed up covering those ones, and that would have been similar for the buy. Even though we closed that off in negative, you would have probably had a couple of other buys that would have closed it up in positive, which is the 0.03 over there. So overall, still looking very profitable. Let's take a look at what we've done for the complete month. So if we look here, we funded it on the 19th of June. So technically not a full month. We've still got a couple of days to go. So I may just leave it for another 3 or 4 days, let's say, and then do a 19th to 19th comparison. But essentially this is week 4 of testing the robot with $1,000 deposit. And you can see so far we're sitting on $98. Let's call it $100. So in 3 weeks, basically made $100. If we let this run for another 4 days, hopefully we'll be over that $100 mark, maybe around $110. And then I'll do a final review video with my feedback and my suggestions on whether to keep running this robot or not. One of the things that I may be interested in, if you guys want to see this, is moving this over to a bit more aggressive settings. So really taking the most aggressive setting with Bitcoin and seeing what sort of turnover we have, what sort of drawdown we have, and if that lands up blowing your account, it may be a bit more favorable to a lot of people. I know this is quite slow for a month to only make $100. For example, on the Swing VIP, although bigger drawdown, we landed up making $200 a month, and similarly on the Pro Max Gold. So definitely about half the profitability, but also much more safe. I would say even more than half, the drawdown that the others take. So definitely worthwhile to check this out. So if you guys want to keep seeing more videos on this particular robot and perhaps with more aggressive settings, let me know down below. Otherwise, I plan to switch this over to another robot that we're going to be running on a live account, $1,000, and I'll take you along for that as well. Thanks so much for joining. I'll see you again shortly. Link to the robot in the description down below.